Working around at the office all day can be tiring and stressful, especially as you do the same thing over and over again. It's time to turn your office life upside down and buy a few gadgets that'll make your office experience a lot more fun, healthier, and in many cases, a lot less stressful. These gadgets include the cool-looking dancing water speakers, the treadmill desk that allows you to work while walking, and the DESK-ETBALL, the future of the paper ball game. You don't want to miss out on this. As usual, links to all gadgets are in the description below. Number 10. HALOSPHERE. The best desktop toys are those that can keep you entertained without being too distracted. And there can't be anything that fits that description better than the HALOSPHERE. This is a small little toy you can place on your desk, and it produces one of the coolest light displays you'll ever see with the help of gravity and extreme velocity. The whole process of how it actually works is a bit too difficult to explain, but who cares? This is not only a fun little fidgeting toy, but it looks incredible, makes your desk look a lot cooler, and it can even reach speeds of up to 3,600 RPM. It's like having a little showpiece on your desk. Number 9. Dancing speakers. Now here's another gadget that'll pretty much keep you entertained for hours while also performing an essential office task. The dancing water speakers can be filled up with some water, and whenever you play music on them after connecting your phone or another device, the water inside them will bounce and create a sort of dancing fountain on your desk. It's most certainly going to make your desk look a lot cooler, and the fact that it's a speaker means it's already something many of us need in the office. Then why not make it a lot more fun? If it's dark, it even has its own LED lights inside, which can create some really cool visual effects that'll leave you mesmerized. These might just be the coolest speakers you can buy. Number 8. BS button. After working countless hours in the office, you probably come across an astronomical amount of BS almost every single day. Whether it's a coworker telling you a long-winded and unbelievable story, or it's just some BS your boss has pulled on you. Well, there's now a button that you can use to, perhaps, get a few laughs out of your workers and potentially lose your job. The BS button will start ringing a BS alarm, where it'll proudly proclaim that some serious BS is occurring in this area. We don't recommend you pull this stunt off in a stressful office environments, but in most offices, this is probably the most fun little emergency button you can have at all times. It can even be fun trying to press the button as fast as possible when you're anticipating some serious BS coming out your coworker's mouth. Number 7. ANAPHOR. ANAPHOR is another desktop toy that can help you relieve some stress through its fidgeting features, and also make your desk look a lot cooler thanks to its unique appearance. ANAPHOR uses kinetic energy and some physics to create one of the most unique desktop toys ever. It's a vessel that's filled with this liquid, and when you spin it around, it'll create this sort of whirlpool that's pretty satisfying to look at. Working long office hours, this is the perfect little toy to have if you fidget with your pen or other desk objects too much. You can literally be busy for hours just playing around with this thing, while not really being preoccupied with it. It comes in 5 different colors: rose, chrome, chocolate, gold, and ice, all of which can create their own sort of environments. Number 6. Desktop punching bag. Ever had one of those days in the office where you were just so stressed you would punch a hole in a wall? We've pretty much all been there, but punching a hole in the wall isn't something we'd recommend if you want to keep your job and continue making money. Well, as it turns out, there is something you can punch instead. The desktop punching bag is a small, stable punching bag that you can simply place on your desk. It sticks on your desk with the help of a suction cup, and it's a lightweight punching bag, which means it won't be too harsh on your fist. The next time you feel like punching a hole in the wall, just punch this punching bag instead. You'd be surprised at how much stress a simple punch to this bag can actually relieve without getting you fired in the process. Number 5. Treadmill desk. We can talk plenty about whether having an office job is fun or not, but most Americans rely on office jobs these days. However, for some people, sitting at a desk is something they simply can't do. They need something that can actually move on and get some exercise. Having a slower heart rate can even make some of us not able to work. That's why the treadmill desk exists. You can buy a treadmill that can be placed under your existing desk, or you can buy one with a desk that's already attached to it. The desk placement is almost perfect and adjustable. The treadmill will also automatically adjust to your own speed, so you don't have to worry about being too fast. Overall, it's the perfect office gadget for those of us who just can't sit down. Number 4. Work orbits. Having an office job might be good for a stable income, but it's certainly not good for your health. Sitting around all day at the office is pretty much one of the worst things your body can go through, especially as you need more exercise to stay fit as you get older, and a more sedentary lifestyle can even lead to severe back pain or heart disease. So how can you somehow stay fit while being at the office? Well, with the WIRK Orbit, of course. All you need to do is place the WIRK Orbit under your desk and use it with your feet. This isn't some sort of insane workout. You can do it for extended periods of time, and it'll be like walking around in your office all day. It's not meant to get you six-pack abs, but it is meant to keep you physically active in office hours, which are usually some of the most inactive hours of the day, aside from sleeping. Number 3. DESK-ETBALL. There's a hidden NBA player in every office goer, especially those of us who try to get every single paper ball into the trash can, only to make one big mess. Instead of getting up to clean those huge mess left by the paper ball, wouldn't it be a lot more fun to just play basketball on your desk without having to throw a paper ball somewhere so far? Well, this little desktop basketball toy can help you do just that. This is a tiny little toy that you can place almost anywhere in your office desk, and it'll come with its own basketball hoop and an attached ball that you'll never lose. The ball is connected to the hoop itself through a thread. This little toy can keep you busy for a long time at the office, especially as you wait for your printer to work or your scans to load. Number 2. Miniature cinder blocks. We all played with Lego as a kid, and it always brought the creative side out of us. However, once we turn into adults, it's probably not the most appropriate thing to play with Legos, no matter how fun it still is. Well, these mini cinder blocks are essentially Legos for adults. They were made with engineers specifically in mind. These are actual cinder blocks made from the exact same material regular sized cinder blocks are made from. But the only difference is that they're as big as a key on your keyboard. Fidgeting around with these cinder blocks can be quite stress relieving during long office hours, and it can even bring your inner child out thanks to its Lego style functionality. Overall, this is a great little toy to have on any desk. Just make sure you don't work harder on your mini cinder block masterpiece than you work on your actual masterpiece. Number 1. USB missile launcher. Throwing a bunch of paper balls at your coworkers simply isn't enough to annoy them anymore. To up the ante, you need to annoy them with the least deadly weapon you can attack them with. And we can't think of something more harmless and more annoying than the USB missile launcher. Yep, this is an actual missile launcher type device where you can put actual missiles or plastic pellets inside, which can launch to an area you choose from your computer. It can, in ways, act as a guided missile of sorts. It can look up and down and even spin 360 degrees, giving it unprecedented range when compared to its non-existent competitors. So what are you waiting for? Alright, comment below which one of these police inventions you think are the most useful. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe to TechJoint, and we'll see you in the next one.